Constitution of India, Law and Introduction and Basic Information about Legal Systems. Introduction and Basic Information about Legal Systems. The legal systems, process of law and the court structure, enacted law, acts of parliaments of primary legislation, common law or case law. Principles taken from decisions of judges constitute binding legal rules. The court system in India and foreign courtiers, district court, district consumer forum, tribunals. The legal system. What is law? Law is basically a set of rules that are created and enforced by a particular country or community through social or governmental institutions to regulate the actions of its members. In the Constitution of India, every citizen has been given several rights, and since the rights are provided, there will infringement of those rights as well. Time to time, legislature has introduced various laws to enforce and protect such rights in order to civilize the society and maintain peace and harmony among the individuals. The legal systems. India has a hybrid legal system having elements of civil law, common law, equitable law, and customary and religious law. Sources of law. The main sources of law are the following. The Constitution of India. This is the supreme source of law. Statutes. Statutes are enacted by the parliament or the state legislatures at local level. Subordinate delegated legislation such as rules, regulations, and bylaws is passed by local authorities such as government departments, corporations, municipalities, and gram panchayat. Sources of law. Customary law. In certain aspects, local customs and conventions, usually religious in nature, that are not against any statute or morality, are also applicable. Judicial decisions, judicial interpretation, court structure. The Constitution of India provides for a single integrated judicial system. The structure of the judiciary in India is pyramidal, with the Supreme Court at the top, high courts below them, and district and subordinate courts at the lowest level. The lower courts function under the direct superintendence of the higher courts. The Supreme Court of India is the apex of the country, and sits in New Delhi. Court structure. Supreme Court of India. Its decisions are binding on all courts. Can transfer judges of high courts. Can move cases from any court to itself. Can transfer cases from one high court to another high court. Can hear appeals from lower courts. Can issue writs from for restoring fundamental rights, can deal with cases within the jurisdiction of the state, exercises superintendence and control over courts below it. District Court deals with cases arising in the district, considers appeal on decisions given by lower courts, decides cases involving serious criminal offenses. Subordinate courts consider cases of civil and criminal nature. Common law or case law. Common law, also known as case law, is law developed by judges through decisions of courts and similar tribunals. A common law system is a legal system that gives great precedential weight to common law on the principle that it is unfair to treat similar facts differently on different occasions. Common law. The body of precedent is called common law and it binds future decisions. If a similar dispute has been resolved in the past, the court is bound to follow the reasoning used in the prior decision. The principle by virtue of which this is followed is called stare decisions. Common law.